What's going on, guys? If this is your first time joining us on Hinder's Quick Garage, welcome.
Hi, I'm Kelvin.
If this is not your first time, welcome back. I'm glad to have you. Super hyped that you guys are joining us watching this. We're back here at the Pacific Ocean to film this intro. I still don't know which one they're talking about.
I'm wildin'!
But that's besides the point. On this episode, we're going to be repairing the front brakes on my 2006 Honda Accord and a couple other shenanigans just so I can get something out there for you guys to watch at home, my friends and family. So let's kick it off and we'll show you what's up. Mixing gas and slapping ass. We're on our way to get the brake pads and rotors. I will let you know when we get to O'Reilly's. See you there. Get out of the road, but we're just pulling in this horribly designed O'Reilly's parking lot, and I'll let you know once we get the parts. I wonder if there's any homeless people outside today. Doesn't look like it. Sorry. So we picked out the rotors here, and actually I got these another day because these had to be shipped here, which in California you have to pay to get them shipped to the store. So that was great. These apparently, naturally, there's no easy way to do brakes, and there's like one of 3 types of pads. So the clip sizes are different on all these. So basically when I get the old ones off, I got to match them up and then return the other 2. But yeah, so needless to say, that was pretty penny. So we'll get this out here for you. We got, okay, that was, yep, $35 a pop for each pad set. And then looks like we had $105. Actually, that's not too bad. $52.99 per rotor there. Okay, 2-year limited warranty, aka they're not going to replace that the second it touches my vehicle. And then yeah, it looks like overall we're just under $250, and so we're gonna head over to my buddy Randall's crib and we're going to pop these on. I'll keep you guys posted and show you how it's done. Oh boy, look at what the cat done drug in. The old 1-ton Duramax diesel dually. Look at that beauty.
A few moments later.
Well, we're all set up to start loosening tires and turning wrenches. Okay, we got the tire off. We're gonna go for this caliper now. Let's see what we can't do. Okay, we got our caliper. She's a bit toasty. Let's set this up here, I suppose. That'll be fine. And we're gonna get these pads in this bracket thingy-majigger off and see what we can do. This is a bit inconvenient because I can't pull this off, and so I can't really tuck this caliper away anywhere, but whatever, figure it out. That looks bent, but okay. Let me get you in here. So these 2 caliper bracket bolts required some convincing, and the knee took a little bit of a scrape there doing that convincing, so that felt really good. Always a good start to the project. Yeah, so that was fun. We're gonna keep chugging here. So pads are out. We gotta figure out which one of these sets of pads matches that clip doodad thing. And I'm gonna say this first box is looking like a pretty good candidate for that, to be honest. So we're gonna set her in the closest pile. Check this one. That one, way too thick.
Damn, boy, he's thick!
So that's a no-go. This one, oh, this one looks like, oh shit, this one looks to be also quite similar. So I'm gonna do some closer investigating off camera, and we'll see which ones we go with. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we switched over to the other side. That came apart pretty easy, but fortunately on the other side, these 2 screws did their job and screwed us. So we weren't able to get those off, so looks like these rotors are staying on and we're just doing pads, but yeah, we'll see where that leads us. But got the one side done. We're gonna finish this side up, pump the brakes, and see what we could do. I'll key in here because I'm not able to do it on camera, but we got our brake grease in on the slide spotty things where the pads slide back and forth. And then, yeah, the 2 bolts back here that were actually giving me a hell of a time and scraped my knee up on them. Came right on this side, no problem. So that was nice, good surprise. So I'm gonna get these this side buttoned up and call her quits and drive her home. Now I can key you in on this part because I can do this with one hand, barely, but you take one of these old pads, set it in there, and you want to make sure that your brake hose is nice and bent. Then you're gonna stick your handy dandy $11 O'Reilly special tool in there. Maybe wind her down so she fits. Tuck that in there, and then you're gonna want to compress this caliper so you can fit your fat new. Oh, I might have to go 2 hands on this. Oh, maybe not. That brake hose is helping me out right now, and that's wonderful. So you just keep twisting this down until she's about flush, so that you can fit your new wider brake pads, which these ones aren't even that bad. I'm sure some of y'all are saying that right about now, but they're in pretty rough shape. I think with this car sitting around for who knows how long and having the lower miles, I just don't think it got driven enough. But yeah, these pads are all slickery and pitted and whatnot, as you'll see here. And I mean, look at that circle. I wonder what that's from. But yeah, these were about to go. Fortunately, couldn't get the rotors off. I think they are a little bit warped, but maybe with the new pads, they'll come back around and unwarp, time warp, I don't know, something, anything. But I'm gonna put the new pads in here, get this all bolted up, and put the tire back on. Then when you're all said and done, make sure you give your hand a nice, hands a nice wash with a non-cancer giving material like brake clean. All right, we'll start her up. So we got her starter. We're gonna give her the pump test here. It's gonna be soft to begin with. Oh yeah, nothing. Look at that though. They feel about the same, but we'll see if that did anything. Fortunately, we were able to do the rotors today, but it is what it is. We'll get them next time. These feel soft, but I think they'll firm up once we actually start driving, so yeah. So we buttoned the brakes up. I'll give you guys a little bit of a test here coming up to the stoplight, because what better time, but I'm telling you, even with look at this stop time. Look at that. Instantly. Oh my gosh.
A great success.
In all honesty, it feels a lot better. A lot less grinding noises and bad scraping things and whatnot. Also, I missed my turn because I'm going to pick the wife up, and this is the wrong way, but that's besides the point. Stop's great. I wish I could have gotten the new rotors on, but I'm gonna go return the other 2 sets that I paid for, and yeah, that's gonna be that. All right, naturally things didn't go as planned, so here we are back at O'Reilly's. We're gonna return these 2 rotors because Honda engineers is apparently a little bit stupid when they designed this car, thinking that 2 Phillips head screws in the rotors would be easy to take out after 30,000 miles only. And then we're gonna return these 2 other sets of pads. So, yeah. Way to the bait store now to pick up some squid, and I'll treat you guys in on a little something here about California living that is like my favorite part about it, and that would have to be that right there. Those gas prices, absolutely beautiful. So I can barely afford bait, that's great. But anywho, we're gonna go buy something, go try and catch some fish. Mainly so I can feed myself, because I spent the grocery budget on gas. So the first stop I make for every fishing trip is actually to Starbucks here to get a nice frappe. Just kidding, the bait store is just right here. No way in hell I'm going to Starbucks before a fishing trip. We arrived at the fishing spot, and I'm gonna try and crawl down to that rock, or this rock, and try and cast out in here. So I'll get out there and then kind of update you guys on my setup. A little sea anemone action going on our way out here to the tide pool. Got some hermit crab action as well. Freaking starfish. This thing's sweet. Look at that. Who'd ever thought? Alright, we made it out here. Probably gonna get wet, but hopefully we can catch something sweet. I'm gonna try and cast right in there. And yeah, I'll show you my setup once I get it all hooked up. So first off, I'm gonna be using this with a steel leader here. It's not my usual setup, but I bought it, so I'm gonna at least try it so it doesn't go to waste. Boy, yeah, I'm gonna get soaked, I'm sure. But yeah, let's give this a few casts, see if we can't pull anything in. Well, I kind of gave up on that. I think it's low tide right now, and I don't think low tide is too pristine for fishing. I didn't see anybody else fishing either, but I'm going to come back at high tide and try and catch something off of another good spot I found. And I will show you guys my other setup that I use that actually uses like not live bait, but dead, formerly alive bait. And we're gonna send it out into the big blue sea and see what we can see, and see what the sailor sent to CCC to see what he could see. And so we're at a different spot here. I'm gonna try casting out here, maybe walking over there a little bit, but the weather was raining earlier, but yeah, I'm gonna get somewhere down here. So naturally we're gonna be using this here squid rig here set up, so I'll get it hooked on my line because I need both hands to do it. And then I'm gonna try not to get absolutely soaked because these waves are coming in pretty hot and splashing. I'm trying to stand right there and then walk down, but they keep rolling up where I'm trying to go, so we'll see what happens. This is the ultimate setup here. Is you got your Hinder Squid 1, your Hinder Squid 2, and then your 1 ounce Tommy Knudsen sinker here. And this is gonna sit on the bottom while these just kind of float and hang in the surf. And then you're gonna have your your real squid on there to just really bait them in. So I'm gonna put that on and get casted out. So we got a line in, and you already know we're only rocking a oily stick here on Hinder Squid Garage, one and only, indestructible rods. But I don't know if I'm getting this deep enough out there or what, but I'm gonna try and get close to this rock thing, but inevitably I'm gonna catch a snag and be completely screwed and out an $8 squid lure. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I can get something here for you guys. We got a handsome helping of Hinder Squid here on both of these bad boys, and I was casting close to this rock, but I started casting more towards the center here, and I was getting some nibbles. So hopefully this next time that I'm talking to y'all, I should have something on the line. Well, I finally caught something. This thing's friggin' gorgeous. Look at this thing. Wow. Open your mouth, boss. Look at that. Look at that color in there. Beautiful. Wow. Look at that. We're gonna get this guy back in the water after take some pictures.
We're out there is Pat Sullivan, Dr. Pat Sullivan. Nonetheless, that is Pat Sullivan. 4-3. 5x4, lap down for Gather. Going on over by 524 to go. First going through, the 520 catching up.
Camaro's coming up. Camaro's coming up. Man, he keeps it. Dang, he was going to take first too.